Chapter 29, Truckin, The Grateful Dead. Originally released as a single and on the album American Beauty, Warner Brothers, 1970. Music by Jerry Garcia, Bob Weir and Phil Lesh. Lyrics by Robert Hunter. The Grateful Dead are not your usual rock and roll band. They're essentially a dance band. They have more in common with Artie Shaw and bebop than they do with the Byrds or the Stones. Whirling dervish dances are as much a part of their music as anything else. There's a big difference in the types of women that you see from the stage when you're with the Stones compared to the Dead. With the Stones, it's like being at a porno convention. With the Dead, it's more like the women you see by the river in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Free-floating, snaky and slithering like in a typical daydream. Thousands of them. With most bands, the audience participates like in a spectator sport. They just stand there and watch. They keep a distance. With the Dead, the audience is part of the band. They might as well be on the stage. The Dead are from a different world than their contemporaries. Jefferson Airplane, Quicksilver Messenger Service, Big Brother. All of them together wouldn't even make up part of the Dead. What makes them essentially a dance band probably begins with their classical bassist, Phil Lesh, jazz classical bassist, and the Elvin Jones-influenced Bill Kreutzmann. Lesh is one of the most skilled bassists you'll ever hear in subtlety and invention, and combined with Kreutzmann, this rhythm section is hard to beat. That rhythm section, along with elements of traditional rock and roll and American folk music, is what makes the Dead unsurpassable. Combined with their audience, it's like one big free-floating ballet. 3 main singers, 2 drummers, and triple harmonies make this band difficult to compete with. A postmodern jazz musical rock and roll dynamo. Then there's Bob Weir, a very unorthodox rhythm player. Has his own style, not unlike Joni Mitchell but from a different place. Plays strange, augmented chords and half chords at unpredictable intervals that somehow match up with Jerry Garcia, who plays like Charlie Christensen and Doc Watson at the same time. All that and an in-house writer-poet, Robert Hunter, with a wide range of influences, everyone from Kerouac to Rilke, and steeped in the songs of Stephen Foster. This creates a wide range of opportunities for the Dead to play almost any kind of music and make it their own. Truckin is one of their signature songs, and lyrically it combines the goings-on of a wild and wide world. The Doodah Man even appears in this song. Came down south with my hat caved in. This could easily be a Dead song from 100 years earlier. When you go to a Dead concert, you're right there in Pirate Alley on the Barbary Coast, right there by the San Francisco Bay. At any time, you could drop through a trapdoor into a rowboat and be shanghaied to China and not even know it. This song, even though it lists some cities, has very little to do with Chuck Berry's Promised Land, Martha and the Vandellas dancing in the street, or even Hank Snow's I've Been Everywhere. This song is all on the same street: Chicago, New York, Detroit, New Orleans, Houston, Buffalo. It's all the same main street. Long before America had actually transformed itself into the same sprawling mall. This song is medium tempo, but it just seems to keep picking up speed. It's got a fantastic first verse, which doesn't let up or fizzle out, and every verse that follows could actually be a first verse. Arrows of neon, flashing marquees, Dallas in a soft machine, Sweet Jane, Vitamin C, Bourbon Street, bowling pins, hotel windows, and the classic line, what a long strange trip it's been. A thought that anyone can relate to. Cars that ain't worth a dime, all in the same town, but you're moving anyway. The lyrics just pile up on top of each other, but the meaning is understandable and clear. The song also changes pace and changes back, and the chorus has that triple harmony again. Truckin. It conjures up something different from travelling. It's arduous. But the Dead are a swinging dance band, so it doesn't seem like hard work to go with them. The guy singing the song acts and talks like who he is, and not the way others would want him to talk and act.